Cyberbacker is, I would say, is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And if you're looking for a stable, job, work from home, to be safe, more time with the family, and that's it. Just try your best. Hopefully got in.
For those who are just meeting you for the first time, tell us about you.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. My name is Roy. I've been working with Cyberbacker for almost 2 years. Being a headbacker for almost a year, turning a year this June. I got the opportunity online just, by searching. I came through Joara's post, and that post inspired me because she was like the title of it is a rookie mom, and she's working from home with this company. So I got intrigued. Out of the blue, without any plans, I applied and landed with a client with
Yeah,
one rapid
man.
fire, with a single rapid fire. Thank you.
Well, you did it in a single, and Roy, you're one of those people that just presents really, really well. Really like that about you, and I think most of it is it's because you're a very genuine person. It just comes out, and you've got that great likability. So okay, so I'm going to ask you all the questions that are not fair, because that's what we do here. I'm kidding, but Roy, is this your first time working online?
Yes, it's my first time working online.
First time working online, and besides Joara, what attracted you to working online?
The opportunity to be with my family, more time with my family, because before I was working as a nurse. And yeah, it's a good job, but it took time away from my family because I was in the job.
Yeah, I got to ask you, after like what we're going through right now, do you regret not staying in that, or are you glad you made the move to cyberbacker from nursing?
I'm glad that I jumped right before the pandemic struck. I was in a safer place.
That's
And I wouldn't
awesome.
imagine if what I was working with, if I was in the pandemic, I'd be thinking that, I'd be also, be quarantined myself. I'd quarantine myself really if I was working in the ER.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. And huge shout out to those people that are taking care of others, and it's
Yes.
in there. We have a lot of respect for what you
Yes. Of
do
course. Yeah.
and you helping us.
Hmm.
No offense, we're just glad that it's we're not in there because that wouldn't be. I wouldn't love it. And you're heroes if you do.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Roy, what are some of the goals right now you've accomplished here at Cyberbacker? And what are some of the goals you're working to accomplish?
Um, First, we'll start with accomplish. First, the very important thing that really changed my life was the financial aspect, financial freedom. I was having, security. I was able to put food on the table, send my kids to school, improve my work from home setup, like improve, upgrade PC, add a generator, add an aircon unit, have a gaming chair. You can't see the gaming chair here. I started with, the basic computer when I started with Cyberbacker, and it was quite slow when you open some apps with Google and then, things are hanging. So once I get the finances and all, I was able to acquire a new PC and upgrade it. And now things are running smooth. And with the future things that I want to accomplish further, well, prepare for the future, like good dig more investments and take care of insurances, stuff like that, just to future proof myself and my family.
That's awesome. I love that. By the way, if you're watching and you're with one of those insurance companies right now, we're waiting on you in the verbiage we have to have, no pressure, so we can go ahead and authorize all of our wonderful insurance for our cyberbackers. No pressure to those wonderful HMO companies watching. Anyway, that was my shameless plug for right now. We need their help to go ahead and make what we're doing there appropriate. So, Roy, what do you like most about your job and what you do?
Well, what I like most about my job really is, I was able to put value with my role in the client, and I was able to help the client succeed in the business with my help, no matter what little aspect you might think it would, in your opinion, but to them it's also very big because you're able to manage your time, set forth their calendars, arrange their stuff. It's a big impact to them, and in a way, you have helped your clients succeed in their business.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll say this one step further with that, because I know your client, or technically clients, because they're a group, and fantastic business savvy individuals, very business savvy, and constantly pushing to go for more
Yeah,
and outproducing a lot of other people in the industry. I mean, they're fantastic and doing well.
correct.
And I know a big part of it's because they work with, they're never going to be satisfied. They're always going to want to go ahead and do more because they're high level people and they're big
Exactly.
thinkers. And a lot of it is the fact that when you're around and you're taking care of the little things that would slow their growth down.
Yeah.
People notice when those little things are in place. Those little, it has to happen. It's required. It's essential to the survival of the business. But to slow down and do it. I mean, if we talk about nurses, I mean, this is like the brain surgeon having to slow down.
Yeah.
To clean and every inch of the operating room and not ask for help. And then it's important and it gets done and you have that. So anyway, a great job with that. And then you're also a leader in our company. You're a headbacker in there. What do you like about doing that?
Well, what I like with my work as a headbacker is I was able to inspire people and set them up for success. Like, you want your story to be their story as well in the future.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So just kind of a range, because people watch and they're like wondering, he's a leader. He's helped to set other people up for success. How many people have you set up for success? If you had to guess, ballpark.
I would say 15, something like that. Around 15.
15 lives impacted because you went ahead and said, let me show you how to be good at this. That's awesome. That's really awesome. We appreciate you doing that. So anyway, I know a lot of people right now, you mentioned earlier about financial freedom and that you've been able to upgrade your stuff and do pretty well. But I know a lot of people are wondering the question they're afraid to ask, which is, does it pay good?
Yeah. Capital Y-E-S.
Capital.
Yep.
So, and then in addition to that, how does your work give you personal fulfillment? Not just what you enjoy, but how does it give you fulfillment?
A good impact of Cyberbacker is just like on a personal side. I was just helping the client. You think you're just helping the client, but in the other way around, you're also learning stuff and skills that you'd never realize that, I could do this sort of stuff. And I wouldn't even imagine myself to be in the world of what I am now today. Like being a nurse and being here involved.
Oh, totally different. Yeah.
It's what are you doing? It's completely at 360. It's a completely different world.
Yeah.
Not get to learn that, but to succeed even in that world makes it awesome.
Well, so Roy, and then just because you kind of brought it up, I mean, there's a lot of success. We appreciate what a lot of the nurses and people do. Outside of just the job has changed. Do you feel you've grown more as a person?
Of course, Craig.
How?
I learned to be more responsible with personal, life and finances as well.
Love that. So the budgeting's tough when we talk about it. Helps.
Yeah, it's okay.
I want you to be healthy. I want you to be wealthy.
Yeah, of course.
And I want you to go ahead. I want you to be happy. So
with Cyberbacker, not only me, me, I'm enjoying, but my kids, my family as well.
Yep.
And I couldn't imagine if I was working another job, another profession that I'd be, living this.
I love it. I'm going to shut up real quick because I know we've got the wonderful Cyber Cammy with us. Who
Hi, everyone.
Is very radiant. She's glowing today. So Cammy, I'm going to turn it over to you. What great questions, what great thoughts do you want to share with us from your perspective with Roy?
Okay, good morning, everyone, and to those who are watching right now. So, I just have a few questions for Roy, and I've been chatting with Roy for quite some time, and especially with the vlogs that we have. So, I know that you've been with Cyberbacker for quite some time, and we've talked about goals, and of course, there will be challenges. So, what are the biggest challenges that you have experienced personally and professionally?
At first, I was having challenge of separating, the personal life and the professional life as well, since we are in a setup where like we're in a work from home setup. So once you wake up, the phone is there, the computer is there. So the temptation of jumping in the job is already there once you wake up. you know. So you have to compartmentalize your life, at a certain point. What they call time blocking is just a thing. It's not just a name, but it's a secret. If you want to succeed and manage your time well, you have to follow time blocking to the calendar, to the letter, because that's essential. So that was there. Those were my challenges when I started.
Well, I totally agree with you. And now we're loving our Google calendars, right?
Yep, yep. Aside from the Google Calendar, I have a old-fashioned whiteboard here to write things up. Part of me is an
Wow.
old-fashioned guy because I'd love to look at my own Google Calendar here, aside from the notifications and reminders there.
Also, I want to ask you, given that there's other opportunities, of course, that's given outside, what makes you stay with Cyberbacker?
Well, number one, the culture. It's really different. Once you get in with Cyberbacker, they treat you as family. The culture, not only with Craig, the Cyber Ammo, but the culture of people around. You just feel accepted once you're in the community. I never felt left out, when I was with Cyberbacker.
And especially it's Craig who first encouraged you to be confident, to feel relaxed
Yep.
and feel at
Those
home with the
those
family.
game
So it's the
shows with
CEO himself
those game
who's
shows with
helping
Craig
out.
really
Mhm.
helped a lot. Oh, okay, he's trimming his. Those game shows with Craig really helped a lot. Really, I didn't understand at first what are the guys doing, but when I came into essence, what where they're doing, it really helped a lot. Really.
It is every
Yep.
trainings that we have, and
Of
we do have
course.
tons of trainings that help
Hmm.
us improve ourselves, not just ourselves
Yeah,
when it comes to work, but our
and it's
personal
free.
lives as well.
Training is
It's
free.
free.
If you
Yeah,
work
it's
otherwise, you pay to be trained. Here, they pay you to be trained. It's the other way around.
I know I'm supposed to be on mute, but I got to share a little secret about that. Okay. I heard someone talk about they were complaining about investing in training their people, not just financially, but the time it takes to train their people. And they went ahead and they said, I'm worried that I'm going to train a bunch of people and they're going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember thinking, I'm worried that I'm going to train a bunch of people, or I'm not going to train people and they'll stay, And I saw a quote out there after, and I went, oh, that's kind of like it, because people go ahead and they don't invest in their people. I mean, really, if you look, I have this fear of being around people that are they're doing a job and that's it, but they're not becoming better people because they're not going to make you any better, And if you look at the kind of people you really want to be around in life, they're the people that make you think. They're the people that they're reading good books. They've got great goals. And I just created like being selfish, I created a culture of people that I would genuinely want to be around. When you say not being left out, no, I'm just being selfish. Because when I go chat with any of our great cyberbackers anytime, I know I'm with someone who has a culture like me. We kind of have the same heart. We got it right here. And as long as we have that, we're going to do just fine.
Yeah.
And if we don't have that, oh boy, I'm worried.
Correct.
So I'm going to shut up. Back to you, Cami.
okay. Now, I got two more questions for you, brother. What is the most memorable experience that you had with Cyberbacker?
That party back in Manila when I met Cyber Ammo personally, it
In
was just
BGC?
yep. It just
Okay.
really blew me away meeting everybody, because you just meet everybody, virtually. Of course, who he looks like, something like that. But once you meet somebody in person, like the team, okay, the camera's moving as it is. It's like a grand eyeball for everyone, and I felt so excited, that time. It was just awesome meeting everybody.
Well, yeah, we're doing that again. We're just waiting for
Yeah.
restrictions to let up.
This is my favorite question. I missed asking this for
Uh-huh.
weeks.
As long as not TikTok though.
What do you like most about our cyber ammo, Craig Goodness?
Craig is really a genuine person, down to earth, all natural. He's really a down to earth person, and not all CEOs are like that. Once you get in a company, maybe you wouldn't meet the CEO really.
Roy, I'm glad you're one of us, because truthfully, if you have to look at when people ask what is a cyberbacker, it's my favorite question. And if you look at, we haven't fully defined it and done it the same way every time. And the reason is because ultimately what it is it's your character. And I got to tell you, as much as you talk about a lot of the goals and stuff like that, you're a very giving person. And there's nothing you say that's like just full of malice. There's nothing you say that's full of ego. You're someone that you're the right person here, and you make everything else better around you. And if you look at, that's what it is. That's what we're creating here. And Roy, we're proud of you.
Thanks.
So 2 years of the company, you're with your client raves about you, and you've got it. So we appreciate the opportunity to be in business with you. I'm glad you're here, man, because you're a heck of a good guy.
Thank you.
So, all right, Roy, I'm gonna let you go ahead and say the last words. What's the last thing you want to leave with people?
Cyberbacker is, I would say, is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And if you're looking for a stable, job, work from home, to be safe, more time with the family, and that's it. Just try your best. Hopefully got in.
I love it, my man. I love it. Great job. See ya.
Thanks, Greg. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.